Now from the attention stance begins the first technique. Now what I'm going to do is take my left leg, step off, 45-degree angle. It's going to be 10 o'clock. And as I step off, I'm going to do a left inward parry. I'm going to come underneath it from that horse stance with a right extended outward block. And as I do, I'm going to pivot into a left forward bow. Now try not to overextend. A lot of people do this for showmanship and it looks spectacular, but as we'll find out as we break this kata down a little bit, it's not very wise, technique speaking. All right, so inward parry, come up with an extended outward, lock it in position. You can do it with the hand closed or the hand open. All right, from this position now, although I'm in a forward bow off to 10 o'clock, I'm going to be looking approximately at 1 o'clock or 1:30. From here, I'm going to pull the hand in. I'm going to execute a left thrusting finger poke at the same time, a right front snap kick. They're going to be done simultaneously as I pull my hand back. At that point, I'm going to plant back towards facing 12 o'clock, do a right inward elbow, do a left finger thrust and elbow over my shoulder. From here, I'm going to do a finger thrust in front of me with a left hand sword behind me. From here, I'm going to close my fists, do 2 hammer fists, one coming up with my left hand and one coming back behind me with my right hand. At this point, I'm going to break, and as we break, as we did in some of the earlier videos, that's exactly what occurs. At this point, we snap, we make a break, we thrust 2 back knuckles out diagonally to our sides. At this point, we're going to go to a concave stance and thrust our right hand over our left. And the knees come together, the toes go in, and from this point, I want you to drag your right leg into your left. Come to the tension stance, hands down to your side. And that completes the first side of that technique. Now we go to the left. We're going to step this time on 45, but to 2 o'clock. And as I step, I face 10, do a right inward parry, a left extended outward, go to a forward bow. Hand can be open or closed. I'm going to poke again with my right hand, kick, pull the hand back at the same time, plant with a left inward elbow, finger poke behind me, hand sword behind me, thrusting fingers in front of me, close my fists, back knuckle, hammer fists in front and back, break, 2 back knuckles, and at this point we're going to go into a right 45-degree cat stance to 2 o'clock. And as we move to that, we're going to drop back and bring a left inward forward and cock our right hand to the hip. As we found out in the other videos, a hand that cocks back is not necessarily not checking or doesn't have any meaning, but it can have a lot of meaning. We'll explore that after we teach this. All right, I go to my cat stance. At this point, I'm going to do a right, what we call a threading movement, finger poke right through the inward block. But it's important that when you do this, that you don't drop the arm too much when you do it. Keep it up as much as possible, execute the poke and a snap kick with the lead leg at the same time. Step over to a 45, which is approximately 4 o'clock, facing 10 o'clock, and as we do that, we're going to now do it on the left side. Right inward block, straight left finger poke, kick from a cat stance, plant in a left neutral bow, drop our right leg back just a little step. This is an adjustment. Now watch again. We were here before. Block, kick and poke. Block, kick and poke. Plant, plant. Do a right downward block, a left outward. Shuffle forward. Give me a right outward and a left downward. Then an overhead claw, and then a back knuckle with the left hand. The bottom hand comes down and checks. Now I take my left leg, step back on a 45, which is 8 o'clock. Do a right outward block and a left downward block. Shuffle forward, give me the reverse of that, all right, or the opposite, I should say. Then a claw and a back knuckle. From this point, we're going to step back to 6 o'clock with our right leg into a left neutral bow, but we're only going to be there for a brief moment as we pivot into a reverse closed knee.